Good morning, everybody. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right, Mr. Chi, go sit up in the chair. Go sit up in the chair. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. I want to come up here again this morning, and I'm getting ready to head out to back to Silverdale. Before I talk about that, I wanted to say a little bit more about day 75, the walk the talk. Now, what does that mean? You say, what does that mean, the walk the talk? It's just basically very simple. You know, we be about what we say we're about. So if we're about recovery, come hell or high water, we're about recovery. And we do our best to stay on that track and involve the things that we do and the choices that we make and things that help us to be, you know, not just talking a good game and saying, okay, well, I do this, 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 and that, and then, you know, go home and scream at the kids or, you know, freak out on people and be rude or what have you. Just be about what you say you are, the walk, the talk. If you talk it, then walk it. And if you're not walking it, then, you know, do the things that you can do to walk it. So, this is in the journal. So I showed it to you in the little book, right? And now this is it in the journal. Of course, you follow along with the little book. Everything in the little book is in all 3 volumes. So, and then you'll answer that question with my glasses on. So I want to say a little bit more about this today. The question is, describe 3 ways that you communicate with your higher power with what's guiding you to live your best possible life. Let me read that again. Sorry, it was all choppy. Describe 3 ways that you communicate with your higher power or with what is guiding you to live your best possible life. That's a really good question to answer today. I'm going to hold it up there. I'll take a picture of it and put it up so you can see that there. The question. It's a good question to answer. What's guiding you to live your best possible life today? You know, our higher power works, and we need to notice how he works. So one of the things about this journal is I started a new one myself, right? So you're going to just talk it and say, hey, I got these recovery journals. I actually use my own journals as well. So what I want you to see is when you do these journals, you move at your own pace. So one page could take you 2 months. Maybe you just want to write today and you don't want to write for the next 2 weeks. And then you can date it and come back. I mean, I'm serious. See, I did that. So today I dated it, and this was July. Now this is August, and then today I filled this out right here. And one of the things that, one of the things that I talk about is this 3x3. You fill this out, and then you take a picture of it, either with your phone or you write it on a Post-it note, stick it in your pocket. And this is important. If you do the 3x3, you look at it later on your phone so that you can appreciate your accomplishments. Like if you said you were going to do this, this, and this, then you see that you did it. It helps you to stay in line. And you keep it simple. Don't put like unrealistic tasks on there. Like, okay, I'm going to run errands, maybe I'm going to wash some clothes, I'm going to go to the doctor's, I'm going to pay some bills. Just some simple things, and especially at least put 1 or 2 things that you might be having a difficulty with, so that you can see, you know, each day you take care of them little tasks. And right now is a good time, like for me. Like I'm turning my cell phone off during the day. So it's on 3 times a day. I check my messages because I have a life to live and I don't have time to keep getting addicted to looking at stuff on my phone. So, and I keep doing it. So I'm totally addicted to looking at stuff on my phone. So this is what I'm doing. Part of my commitment is I turn my phone off, I check messages at 7, 12, and 5, and I tell people, leave a message, I'll get back to you. When I check them, I'll check them then. But like I'm just not wanting to stay on my phone all the time and look at it like a zombie, like ugh. And it keeps happening. So this is what I'm doing now. And part of that is it robs me of time like this to sit and journal and do things. So that's that. So So yeah, so walking the walk, talking the talk, and then, you know, answering that question as to what's helping you in your recovery, how's your higher power? Like, we need to see how God is moving in our life. We have to answer that question. You know, what are we feeding ourselves? You know, I have other stuff. I have other stuff that I read and that I put to make sure that I get positive information throughout the day that I look at, not on my phone, just, I like to read, I like books. So I got this one, it's, what is it? It's, I will walk by faith even when I can't see. And that's 2 Corinthians 5:7. And then each page is just one scripture, just like my book. I don't want a whole bunch of information, I just want some positive information besides the stuff in my head and my 12-step program. So, yeah, so like that's today. So my plan is I'm going to go to the bank, to Silverdale, to my sponsor. I'm going to do some step work. And then I said I was going to tell you a little bit about Silverdale. So here's the packet that I had to fill out, and they do a background check. So it's been 30 years since I've been in any kind of trouble, but you hate to even have to put it down. It says, well, what was it for, or can you get this information? It's like, no, nobody has that information, but it might still show up. You know, so you wouldn't think that, oh, you're going to prison, they got to do a background check, because the prison has people that have a lot of charges and stuff, right? Well, they still want you to act right, so they want to know that you'll be proper and professional. So I filled that all out, and there's a whole lot of training you have to go through. So hopefully through the Veronica Slack Recovery Journal Foundation, we'll not only have all of our journals in there, but, you know, back it up with maybe, you know, being able to put a person in there. I'll do it, I'll start it, but, you know, once a week or something like that. And there was something else. Yeah, so if you want a recovery journal, you can message me, or you can go over to the website. What is that? I haven't been up there for a little bit. It's recoveryjournals.org, and you can get them. You can get the books right through there, through the website. That's it. So one last thing I'm going to leave you with today is, you can't see Master Chief. He's just enjoying the simple things in life. He's just chewing on a little bone down there. But I want to leave you with this. And it says, this is like having good things around you, little momentums that support you throughout the day, and not just feeding our minds with like TV and things that just make us like zone out and escape. But this says, success is not measured by what we have. You can have all the money in the world, you can have all the things that you think equals success, and still be sad in your heart, because success isn't measured by what we have. It's measured by who we are and what we have to give. And what we have to give, everybody's got something to give. It's your heart. It's the heart of you. And you don't have to have somebody define that for you. It's you give your heart and your all to another person, to an animal, to life, you know, through respect in life, and be about what you say you're about. Again, it's pretty much that simple. So I'm heading out to Silverdale, to my sponsor, to enjoy my day in recovery. And yeah, so I'm going to pick Master Chi up here. You got to see Master Chi. Master Chi. Here. Master Chi, Master Chi. There's Master Chi. We're going out to Buddy today, Master Chi. And he's just happy as he can be. See, you see him calm like this, but if you see him in person, he will do the super freak on you and jump all over you, because he gets so excited when he sees people. He was at a meeting yesterday, right? And he knows that it's after the meeting that he gets to hang out with people and not to jump on them. So I'm still trying to teach him to stay down. And he goes to school tonight, and at school they teach you, I have a spray bottle, which, where is it? Oh, here it goes. See this? If you have a dog, this is what they teach in the school. One of the things. So when they do, like they're barking or something, you just go, you know, or they're jumping up on people, you give them a squirt. So, and then as soon as they jump down, you acknowledge the right behavior. That's just how they do it. It does work, you know, but If there's a whole lot of people, I don't do it because it just, you know, when we go to school, the dogs are soaking wet from them being squirted. But he is definitely has learned, haven't you? I've learned how to teach him. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Oh, Kippy, my neighbor. Oh. I'll kiss you back. I'll kiss you back, Master Cheese. Master Cheeto. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day.